Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Those were hers.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you a PhD?
No.
I'm a PhD.
How many dogs you got?
One.
Really?
I'm sorry?
What kind of dog is it?
He's a cane corso.
He's a what?
A cane corso.
What is that in English?
It's a larger dog, and their breed is meant for guarding and protecting, and they're very protective of their home and their family.
Okay, so what's your disagreement?
Honestly, I don't have a disagreement. I just came here because I honestly want some advice from you.
It says disagreement day.
Oh, I know, but this is my first time catching it on live. Normally I'm asleep. And
You have a job?
I do. I own a business,
Okay, so I do too.
and I do have a question. If you
But
don't
I have a business. And if you wanted my advice, you could always book a session if you can't catch us at the show live.
I'm definitely. I was trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man, but see, what kind of business do you own?
And let me know if you want me to pause at any time if you want to chime in.
Okay, so what you're basically trying to do is I have a disagreement day, and you basically came in and said, damn your topic, I want to ask you what I want to ask you. And
Okay.
but you are more than welcome to go on my website and purchase your time to talk with me one-on-one. Because what you're trying to do is rather rude, but I will go ahead and do it because I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson.
All right, let me stop right there. You see what I'm talking about right there?
This is already going bad. This is already going bad. I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson.
Exactly.
Oh, lady, you should have just hung up at that point.
And people are always be talking about how his tone with women and whatnot, but Kevin was like that with everybody, men too.
Right.
He told a guy straight up, like who was a young man who was trying to get with an older woman who was rich or something like that, that he had, it was totally out of his league. He's like, stop wasting that damn woman's time. Leave her the fuck alone. Like, he was brutally honest, but I'll let you keep going. Hold on, here we go.
Okay.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old. 35 years old and you're a business owner.
Uh-huh.
And what's your question?
So my issue is, I want to know at what point when I'm just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because my problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some money and be a business partner? And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly...
Hold on. I need to be clear on this subject. Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Because I find when I date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner. And I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what I have.
First off,
let me go right there. You had a little reaction right there. What was it? When I date down, what happened? Watch.
Well, okay, first of all, I'm floored at why you have to have a time limit to when you're going to tell somebody you own a business. I mean, things happen organically in conversations, but when she made the comment that she dates down, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm the fool because me personally, and you know this about me, I think that if you're going to be with somebody, dating, relationship, married, otherwise, that person needs to enhance your life. If you already know that you're dating,
that's something that Kevin has said about men. Men get with women that can enhance, their life. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But it's a two-way street, right? Like he needs to help the person that I want to be involved with needs to help me and enhance in the enhancing of life thing, and I should do the same thing for them. Nobody should enter into a relationship or dating that's going to cause drama or make somebody more stressed out or any of those things.
Like too, men want to be with a person that brings peace into their house.
Yes, 100%. So I just feel like when she's already starting out with I'm dating down, you are creating your own drama. Like you're not looking for or entertaining a person that can enhance your life. That's the first problem.
Right there. All right. Okay.
Ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion. And
So-
I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
I try to give guys that not
Yeah.
up a
You
chance.
try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Why?
Mm.
What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance. Why?
And because I honestly want a 6-figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there honestly.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
Boom. There you go. I see you. I see you right now. Go ahead. I know you gotta say something. Go for it.
Oh, well, she's contradicting herself completely because she's like, I date down. And then she's like, I'm trying to give everybody a chance, like 6-figure guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is a 6-figure guy dating down? Or is that what she's working towards? It's just what she's saying.
It's already confusing right from the jump. Yeah. And he's about to dive in.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So, again, the men you want are not asking you out. See, you ladies do this. You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Well, the first thing, well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know was a disagreement day? It's selfish.
Because she can't follow directions, she can't get a 6-figure man.
So you think right there, maybe because you have a problem with comprehensive. This is why critical thinking is important, people. Look at the context clues around you. You already displaying the fact that you, like you said, follow directions. The 6-figure man is gonna be like, I don't know. Like I don't know. With some people, it's like the answer is obviously in their face. They just don't want to say it to themselves. But
it's almost like setting up a date and then being like, okay, we're gonna meet at the restaurant, and then her texting him at the time, like at 7 p.m. when they're supposed to meet, and saying, "Why aren't you here to pick me up?" That's not what we agreed to.
I said we're going to meet at the restaurant. Yeah, but that reminds me of that one woman who was like, if he ain't gonna bring food for all of my other kids, and
you told me, yeah.
Oh, like what? Like, but we can get into that one another show.
It's like, well, yes, ma'am. It's like I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason. That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have a show title, and you said, "Damn your show title! I want to talk to you." But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me. But you wanted what you wanted, how you wanted.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way,
that's a conversation with one black man to another black woman. So that I saw your face, bro. I'm sorry. A lot of black women do get upset, but this is a black man talking to a black woman. So everybody relax. Let me keep going.
You still were like, well, whatever. So I'm gonna use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Okay, here we go.
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year? And was that man, did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, and how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making 6 figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay, why do you need a man making 6 figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date, it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy.
I'm ambition. My wife makes six figures. I used to. I no longer make that amount. She makes a significant more amount of money than I do. She doesn't treat me any less than a man. When I was making six figures, my ex-wife was nowhere near that. She didn't respect me at all.
But that's why it's important to find that partnership, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why, like he sat there and said, it doesn't have to do with money. Your relationship. Now, I have an example of a relationship that was in the pooper because of money, and I divorced his ass real quick. But that can be for another show.
Why? Because you didn't want to share your money?
No, because he put me $50,000 in debt because the motherfucker didn't want to keep a damn job.
There you go.
Anyway. But no, like he was sitting there saying, money is not the problem. Like, unless you are a gold digger, but if you have your own money that you're bringing to the table, that shouldn't be the issue.
Men don't care. Men don't care about the amount of money that a woman. That wasn't the. I knew that my wife made more, was about to make a significant more, but that didn't mean that that's the only reason why. Like I'm with her or that I wanted her. If it wasn't going to bring peace in the house, if we weren't going to work out, we would have broke up a long time ago. Like it wasn't going to. Now, if she was Oprah rich, no. But what you're saying is right.
I think that the important part of money is if you are financially responsible.
Yeah.
If you're financially responsible and you're making, $30,000-$40,000 a year, but you know how to live within your means, you're not living beyond your means, you know still how to save, you're planning, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, if you're somebody that makes six figures or even, 9 figures, whatever the case may be, that those people may not be financially responsible. You can make all that money and blow it and not have anything in savings and not have any plan for retirement. That's the only time, in my opinion, I think that money matters, is making sure that you are equally yoked in that sense. That
that's true.
You're both.
And Joy's ex was like I don't know where he was when in comparison where she was, but let me assume that she probably made more than him as well. But he also had like gambling problems and things like that, and like you said, bringing people into debt. So he wasn't responsible. That means he wasn't taking care of the home. If it's one thing when you have one person making more, or even if the wife makes more than the husband, but if that husband, that doesn't mean that I go around say, but even though my wife makes more than me, hey babe, give me the credit card, I'll be back next week, going to Vegas or something. Like, hell no, I got I got shit to do. I work. I can be I cut my grass. I keep things. I try to keep. I was about to lie and say I keep things clean, but I think I got my underwear on the floor. But I don't go around causing like financial dismay, to the house.
Right.
So I don't bring all that drama into it. But damn, we're already going over time. Let me go back into it.
That has that drive too, and when he doesn't, I find myself, encouraging him like, hey, babe, you can do this and you can do that. And then,
all right. So in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make six figures or more?
I think it's like 5%.
Closer to 10. So,
okay.
10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just looks, but
is that her dog or your dog?
Also brains and balance.
Is that her dog or your dog barking in the background?
It's hers. I'm just confused by they want arm candy, but they don't want somebody that's just looks. What? Huh?
Yeah, it's these are now. So for everybody, and if this becomes a reaction, because I know our reactions, and especially your reactions, you get a lot of responses for the reactions. Maybe Bill, this might be the new Bill Burr for you, but whenever, now he would always say he doesn't go out of his way to just insult people. But whenever women would come at him with like these contradictions and these, especially if they brought attitude, he would mirror whatever he would get. Like if you brought that shit to him, he'd come right back to, and he was brutal. This was the kind of brother who was in high school playing like in those circles playing those Yo Mama joke games with him. This man was If you go back into his content, which I'm thinking we will, this man does not miss. I'll just put it to you like that. Wait a minute, you just contradicted yourself. You wanted
I
arm.
mean, she did it back to back. Like there wasn't even anything between. It was he wants arm candy. He doesn't want a woman that look.
Right. I think
also bring balance to their life. I feel like I can.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good, my bad.
Help them out on.
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. But they want somebody that more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, bring with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Excuse me. Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
Men that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want him. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you've got taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. But what do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so.
Okay. How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
He's not enough in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right.
Okay, Calvin, what do you think? Where do you think this might be going now?
There's so many ways. Like, why isn't he? Did you drive him out? Do y'all have, did you use your kid against it? I mean, there's so many different directions this could go.
But yeah, with the energy that she's kind of bringing off, it's like, yeah, right. You feel like all those questions are valid. Like, well, yeah. That's kind of, oh my God.
What happened in y'all's relationship? Right. Yeah, I mean, it could go anywhere.
What was that? Dave Chappelle was like, I'm a constant victim blamer. It's like, he's not in the picture anymore. Why'd you drive him out? No.
And why is he not?
And why is he? What was happening? What you do? You fucking up? Okay.
So, let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options, and typically they don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used to dating men. Who this doesn't sound appealing to the kind of man you're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start booking session with you that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of meetings.
Okay, but see, you should have stopped right there.
What happened right there? But I can't change men.
But I can't change men.
Yeah.
I'm like he's like I can't fix.
I can't. I just told you that. Go ahead.
She was quick to say you can work with me to help me improve things I need to improve. So that's a good thing.
But and that's why he said you should. Then she kept going, and it's like, well, if you would have stopped there, it would have been fine. But his point was valid though. It's like I've already told you that this is not what most people that are in those brackets want. He said, but if I can work, how can you work on? If a man in that situation who has options says, I don't want a woman that already has a child, or I don't want a woman at a certain age, that was the thing that frustrated him. He's like, if I told you that the majority of those men that you say you want, who have all these options, who say that they want this, this, and this, and you don't have this, this, and that, and the thing that you do have, they say that they typically don't want to start with that.
Right.
How do you fix it?
Yeah.
You're going to get rid of your 13-year-old.
Right? I don't think that kid's going anywhere.
Right, exactly. And then he's supposed to be shamed if he doesn't take on the 13-year-old. You better bring McDonald's for all my kids.
I just told you I cannot change men. And you said, once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want. And you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working on myself this year and booking your.
Okay, ma'am, but okay. 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel like.
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, was younger, and easier to get on his program?
Depending on his age.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This goes.
No, okay. He's
trying to find that loophole.
He has something that he used to say where whenever a person that would do stuff like that, he would call it sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. That's what he would call sign language. So I don't know if this is the first time. I know this probably wasn't the first time he said it, but he might say it. But this is one of his triggers. What she just did is why he's about to go off.
So deep for black women. They will even. Should have been an easy question. No, I would not want my son to bring. I want the best for my son. That should have been the appropriate answer. That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should want the best for your son.
Of course.
But this is. But and are you thinking?
If he brought home a woman, yes, I feel like I'm the exception to the rule. But
I feel like I'm the exception.
Everybody's the exception
to the rule.
To the rule.
That's what she said. I am the exception
I heard it.
to the rule.
That's what everybody thinks.
I know that you want a man to be packing at least 10 inches, but my 3.5 should be the exception to the rule.
Look, I don't know every woman in the world, but I promise you that is not high on their list. There are some that have that crap on their list. That's really important, but I'm going to tell you, the quality women, that's not on the list.
Got to be more careful.
That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but your life has proven to you that you're not.
My love life is not that good. I agree with you.
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Here we all right. This is another thing that he does a lot. Here we go. Buckle up. Rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10. You cannot use 7.
It's gonna be rough.
Do I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So,
Did you, I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love you.
Don't make me say it. Don't do it. That's what I always say when I'm driving in the car. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Then she asked for it.
She did. She did ask for it. All right. Any predictions? Where is it going?
I mean, I you know what? I don't want to make any guesses because I have my theory, but I feel like he's not going in that direction. So I'm really intrigued at this point.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
Boom. There he is. That's the line that made his channel blow up. You're average looking at best. And people just, I don't know what it was about this, because that's not something he hadn't said before, or to even guys. Just reality check. You're average at best. At best. But for some reason, this was the video that blew his channel up. But let's see why.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women.
She on the phone.
Average looking woman who's older. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I mean, I don't want to have to go there.
Look at her body language right now. Look at what she's doing. She's just on the phone.
She's not listening.
She's like, oh yeah, I've already disassociated. You're wrong, Kevin. I'm just gonna check the Instagram. She's looking for a couple of the six-figure guys that's in her DMs, I guess.
All these other factors.
She did what?
I said at least keep it below the camera.
Yeah, she at this point she does not care.
No, that's all attitude.
Why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities.
Gots to be more careful. But I mean, that's true. I mean, but that's true. Like I think there was one woman, he asked that question straight up. If you did not make the amount of money that you make, would you be going for the guys that you're trying to go for? No, and I can understand wanting to, because sometimes it's a maturity issue, especially with finances. Like, would you want to trust a person that didn't know how to be a millionaire with your millions of dollars? No, you probably wouldn't. You probably want to associate with other millionaires. Tend to associate with other millionaires. That I understand. But a couple times she's already seemed to have answered her own question, and yet, but. So I don't know what to say. What do you think?
I mean, he doesn't hold any punches. That's for sure.
Like he should be co-hosting the Rant Over show, right?
I mean, no punches held. Like full on shots fired. You are dying alone. But
yet she doesn't seem to feel the effects of the hits that's coming her way.
No. And I mean,
and that's the reality.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older, and you got kid, and you're average.
She don't like that word, even though she said it.
And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you. See, what we've done in this country, this world, is we've told women like yourself that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No. Most people get average people, especially average people. And you're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You had a pet grooming business. You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I'm looking at you, if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry?
No, you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
So what is your advice for women that...
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy. People think most of us in the Black community need therapy, but you're not dealing with reality. I asked you about your child's father, and you couldn't answer me. But it doesn't sound like you're too proud of him. What kind of student is your child?
He's an A student.
Does he have any behavioral problems?
No, he actually got a YouTube channel, and he's trying.
I don't need that. I don't need no.
Everything.
He's like, no, I don't need all that information.
Yeah.
No.
Don't be trying to plug his YouTube channel right now.
But his daddy is still. If his daddy is alive, does he have a relationship with his father?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Then what's your issue with him?
He's not business minded like my father and my uncle. And
then why did you choose to make a baby with him before you got married?
Young and dumb. I was 16.
Exactly, and that cost. See,
yeah.
That young and dumb shit. Let me stop you right here. That young and dumb shit you Black women throw out as if it's supposed to get. Listen and listen well, women. Young and dumb is not a get out of jail free card. It doesn't go woof and change the fact. You still have to carry that consequence.
She back on that phone.
And men are not rushing up to be stepfathers to 13-year-olds.
There was one of the factors when, like, because I already know, I know I got 3 of my own, but being a divorcee and whatnot. But if I didn't have 3 children of my own, if I was single, if I was in that bracket, he's right. I probably would not want what another friend of mine used to call a ready-made family.
Right. Yeah.
It's just how people think, because people tend to want to start their own family. It's just how, whether you're 6 figures or not, most people just would like to begin from
nowadays. It's harder and harder to find somebody that doesn't have kids.
Yeah.
Like that's what, that unicorn category. That's what one of the things that puts somebody in a unicorn category is that you're this age and you don't have children yet.
Yeah. I mean, not as much as you think. I mean, Kevin used to go through. I forgot. I got to look up the website again because I need to start doing that more on this show. The stats and the statistics. Stats and statistics is what he was very good at. I think one of the stats that he would bring up a lot is that over 50? I forgot, 53% or something of Black men are childless, and so, like, the stereotype that, like, most Black men have a baby mama on the side is not what the actual census says. The majority of men, period, do not have children. But the stigma from the ones who do have, or the ones who are bad baby fathers and stuff like that, that stigma gets put on the rest of men.
Right.
Like what's like bad cops make other good cops look, that kind of a thing. Yeah. So he would always break those. Like, when people would come up to him, well, most men have, like, no, he would show the source and he would show this proof and the stats. Yeah. Men, only 1% of men make the amount of money that you make. And in North Carolina, the number is so small. The chances of you even meeting these men are like, he would do that all the time. That's what I liked about him.
What would be better is if you honestly sat down and asked yourself, what value can I bring to a man?
And I know that what I can.
Well, all right. What value, what is it?
What is it? I can help him with his business. I'm very business minded on the end of helping organize, and I plant into planting my own garden. So I can definitely plant into improving my elegance with
What did she say? Wait,
just self-improvement.
Oh, wait, what did she say? Improving my what?
I think she was going for elegance, but that is not the word that she said.
Improving my elegance with
My elegance.
Is that like a mixture between elegance and etiquette?
Improving my. See, YouTube has it in the closed captioning as improving my evidence, but that's obviously not what she said. They Google obviously misheard her too. I'm improving my elegance.
Improving my elegance with just self-improvement and working on myself. And
Ma'am, at 35 years old, here's what you told me. I can help him with his business. Due respect, ma'am. And I mean no disrespect, but 20 to 30% of people own businesses. What about the 70 to 80% of men who don't own them? That means that doesn't matter. That means nothing to the average man. Then the next thing you said, I can plant. Ma'am, that means nothing to most people because we go to grocery stores. Then you say self-improvement. I gave you a shot at saying what you have to offer to men, and you said nothing that we value.
what do you value? What do y'all?
Book a session. I'm not doing this. Nope. I'm done. I've tried to go around, but this has happened. The older you ladies get, the more you get set in your ways. Book a session because I don't want to do this in public, man. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And you telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. Tired of y'all doing this shit.
And there you go.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
Woo!
A lot to unpack.
Wow. Yeah, seriously, in the last 15 seconds, there was a lot to unpack. Like, wow. But you know, I mean, look, he did. He tried to give her a chance. Hey, what do you bring to the table? And she went with some crazy shit that nobody has on their list of things that they want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't, even if I did garden or if I enjoyed planting things, it ain't on my list of men. Like, okay, I want my man to be able to garden with me. We need to be able to grow and plant our own things. Like, no, that's not, no. I want somebody that brings peace and calming and laughter. Like, those are the things that, you know, when I bring to a table, I'm thinking, you know, I can enhance your life and make it better with peace and stability and safety, comfort. Like, there's so many different words that you could think of that are more important than I can help you run your business, which most men are not going to take another person.
I can garden.
I can garden. I can plant you some tomatoes.
Even though we go to H-E-B every week, I can garden.
Right.
HelloFresh delivers, but I can garden. I mean, there's a reason why community organizers don't plant female trees that bear fruit. You see trees all up and down neighborhoods and streets and stuff. None of them bear fruit. There's a reason, because they want your ass to go to the store. Nobody gardens anymore. We are living in the matrix, people.
Well, you know, okay, so when you asked me where I thought he was going to go earlier, he didn't go where I thought he was going to go, but I understood what I was thinking. One of the things I was thinking was, if you think you're average, she put herself at a 5 and a 6, right? If you think you're average, you're not going to attract anything better than that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you walk out the door thinking you are not anything spectacular, that you're average, or if you think that your body's not average, then what you think you bring to the table is not anything more than what's in the bedroom.
Yeah, we usually tend to attract what we are, 9 times out of 10. But yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know if it's something that you I know you're, like I said, you're one of the queens of reactions on the network. So do you think it's
I'm
something
just
that
honest. I'm just real. Like you see exactly like my face. It would sell me out in a heartbeat, even if I tried to be like, oh no, that was funny, and I didn't laugh or I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have a feeling that Kevin Samuels content like when I segmentize this and make it its own, like when I edit it down and make it its own standalone video, we're gonna tell what the audience want. Like, yeah, we need more Tiffany and Kevin, or maybe they won't. I don't know. I just felt like this might be a good jumping on.
I mean, I appreciate his brutal honesty. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
like,
seen nothing yet.
Well, no, and I'm sure I haven't, but like in the sense of he sat there and said, I mean, at the end he flipped a switch, but even like he sat there and said at the end, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm being honest. But then it was you GD women blow, and it went off on a tirade.
Because he gets frustrated. He repeating himself too much. What he mostly said, I think I've said it before, but what he mostly tells women is the thing that like guys when we're alone, we're in the barbershop or something, we're joking and really openly, honestly, what we're talking about what we want in a relationship, that where some men are or most men are afraid to say to a woman's face is what he says to their face. That was the majority of his show. So yeah, and maybe there might be some more content in the future. I don't know. Like I said, I think I like your reactions to it. It was good. I knew
it was about to go downhill when he changed from you ladies to you broad. And I was just like, damn, we done.
He was like, uh-oh.
We're not ladies anymore. We are broads, and we are going down.
It was Chris Rock watching Will Smith heading towards him at the Oscars. Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Here he comes.
All right, but that was Tiffany's first introduction to the late great Kevin Samuels. Like I said, I only had 6 months knowing who he was, and then he just recently 2 months ago passed away from a heart attack. And you wouldn't believe how many women who did not like him were on the internet hooping, hollering. Oh, good! He just it was. You'd be surprised. That's a conversation for another day. I'll show you. But yeah. Don't be diving in. Just like with Bill Burr, don't be diving in on Kevin too much, because you might want to have to react on the show.
We had fun with that.